Half a day, everybody. We are talking tennis once again. One of my favorite sports and one of my favorite people to break down exactly how involved our community is with the wonderful game of tennis is my friend Torgan Smith. Half a day, always good to see you.
Jason, yeah, thanks for taking the time for us.
Absolutely. Okay, our elite tennis players are going to put some frequent flyer miles on their accounts, Torgan, because we are going to some trips and we are going to be facing some of the world's best.
Yeah, we've got the World Cup of Tennis is coming up. We play it annually, and there's a men's and women's event. The women's is called Billie Jean King Cup,
yep,
and the men's is called Davis Cup. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to be heading off. This year it happens to be because of rescheduling. It's going to be 2 consecutive weeks.
Yeah, because geopolitical tensions kind of like set it back from earlier this year.
Yeah, the women were supposed to play in June, and they were on the way to Jordan the week of the Iran-Iraq conflict. Mm-hmm. And so they were shooting missiles over Jordan, so they closed the airspace. So we didn't know when we were going to play again until just about a month ago. They gave us a heads up that it's been rescheduled for November.
And as any athlete knows, if you have setbacks and everything like that, just keep training, stay ready, because when that opportunity comes, you got to go. And our team is chocked full of talent.
Yeah, so kind of disrupted our schedule a little bit with the captain of the Billie Jean King Cup team is playing on the Davis Cup team, so we didn't want him to be not practicing the week before. That was Danny, and then another...
Danny Lorenas, one of our very best.
Danny Lorenas, yeah, and then another captain potential is Christian Penafil, and he's going to be playing in the Davis Cup this time too.
Okay, so if Coach Penafil isn't coaching young people, playing himself and everything like that, then he's getting ready for international competition. So you got to live the sport 24/7.
Yeah, so he couldn't do the Billie Jean King Cup either. So we contacted some other candidates, and they weren't available. So I'm kind of by default going to be the captain for the Billie Jean King Cup.
Very nice. Yeah. How's your game?
It's been better.
Well, you're a savvy veteran. But more importantly, you know what it takes to win, and you know how to prepare athletes for that kind of environment, that kind of tempo, that kind of caliber, and just to get us ready to do our very best.
Yeah. So I was already slated to be the Davis Cup captain, mm-hmm. And so I'm going to be 2 consecutive weeks. I'm going to be in Vietnam with the girls, November 10th week, and
very nice.
And then following week we'll be in Bahrain.
Okay, so aside from Danny, who's playing for us for the boys?
So it's the 3 of our top Davis Cup guys, Camden Camacho, Mason Caldwell, and Derek Oklahoma are not available. Mm. So it's kind of a new team.
Okay, now I know Cam and Mason are both in med school. Or Cam's studying physical therapy. Mason's over in Hawaii studying med school.
Yeah, they couldn't get out of school, and Derek had a problem getting out of his work.
Okay.
They're I think eager to play, but mm-hmm. They just this year they weren't available during this time. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's finals week or whatever, but
okay, so Danny's in for sure.
Danny's in, and then we have Kevin, our junior.
Excellent. Yeah.
And he's doing real well, and he's 16, and he's ranked, I think, maybe inside the top 1,000 in the world mm-hmm. now, doing well.
He has a killer forearm.
Yeah.
His form is incredible. I've seen him play a bunch of times, and I was like, oh wait, he's 16.
Yeah. He's a 16-year-old, so he's on the roster, and then another guy that's kind of unknown. Locally hasn't played a lot of our events, but his name is Bryce Manalo.
Oh, Bryce, yep.
Played in high school, and he's playing college tennis now.
Yep.
And then Christian's going to be the 4th player, kind of a double specialist, and making out the rest of the team.
Yep, Bryce, one of the very best from Ukadu.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. Okay, yeah. So now for the females and everything like that, there's a lot of talented ladies tennis players on Guam, so who are we sending?
Yeah, so Monty Gibson is our Fremont Gibson is our top player, and then we've got Leah Mercado, mm-hmm. And they were going to Jordan. They got stuck in Dubai, I think, on the way to Jordan.
Also, they were en route already.
Yeah, they were en route. Our whole team was en route, and then the other Shar Espinoza was stuck in Istanbul, and Danny, the captain, was stuck in somewhere.
Okay. Well, we always say K-Rim Sports. It's safe travels. Have a good flight and everything like that. But we know these athletes are prepared and they're eager to compete.
Yeah. So there's those two, and then we have Charlotte O is going to be representing Guam. I think maybe for the first time in this level, and then the San Agustin twins, Rachel and Leah.
Very nice.
We're going to take 5 to just give these two 16-year-olds some more experience.
That's a lot of talent.
International stage, yeah.
Okay, what is the caliber they'll be facing, and who are all the countries involved?
So the women the women's event will have I think 6 nations, and the men's have 15 nations. So the men will have 3 or 4 pools of 4 or 5, and then we'll play pool play, and then the winners of the pools will play a semifinal and this kind of a thing. It's a week-long event, and the format is 2 singles and a double. So 2 singles, and 3 wins it, but the doubles could come down to a tiebreaker at the end of the week for positioning of where we are in the and we I think NMI's in our group in the men's, and they're a favorite because they have Colin Sinclair.
Yes,
he's a world-ranked player, and so
there is a lot of talent about 100 miles north of us and everything. Yeah. They play some really good tennis up there.
Yeah, so they'll be one of the favorites, but we expect to compete and be in the top tier. We usually are competing for in the top 4 or 5. So that's our goal there. The girls Billie Jean King Cup side, we'll be playing against some Asian countries, some Middle Eastern countries, Saudi Arabia, Brunei, places like this. And honestly, we did reasonably well. It's also pool play, and I'm not as familiar with the competition of the Billie Jean King Cup because the other guys have been captaining those events. And the thing about these events is in the Davis Cup we get to know the teams and the players, but look at Guam, right? Like they may be expecting Camden and Mason, and they can't make it. So you never know who's going to be upcoming or who of their maybe the good players that can't play that week.
Absolutely. Yeah, but hey, young athletes, this is your opportunity. You got to step up. We know you've put in the work and you guys are ready. And with Torgen's help and everything like that, you're getting those shots. And so with our success, Torgen, what does that mean for the program here on Guam overall, as far as being able to start teaching younger kids, give them a love of the game, give us more opportunities to travel and really put us, further on the map.
Well, yeah, I mean the federation's main mission is development of players, and that's kids, right? So at the Guam National Tennis Center here, we have programs for red ball, orange ball, green ball. These are the progressions of bigger ball, smaller racket, smaller court, and Coach Ryan's going to the schools, and we have Saturday programs for girls. Guaizatodu has a free clinic on Saturdays for girls to come out and get introduced to the sport. So we're always trying to grow the sport, and we have some information on our website, gntf.org. That will direct you to some of our programs here at the Guam Tennis Center, Guam National Tennis Center, or there's other things going on in Agana. There's some activities.
Well, let me ask you, how impressed and how satisfied are you right now with the caliber and the tempo of the interscholastic programs, and like at the high school level, and where that leads to national team, Davis Cup opportunities, Billie Jean King opportunities?
Well. our progress is growing. You know, with the just going back to not generations but cohorts, so to speak.
That's a clever way to say it.
So before Camden and Mason, there was the Josh Cepeda and Victor Tooncap and some of the as the cycles come through. Armand Sachdev is another player that is also not available. He's played for us in Davis Cup.
Oh, he's in college too,
Yeah,
right?
he's in college and he's not able to make it this time. So it's a good problem to have. We have the problem is we have so many to select from that it gets competitive to be selecting for the Pacific Games and the Davis Cup and Billie Jean King Cup. So the level's improving, and with the improving levels, we can only, the better the competition gets, the better the competition will be, and the higher our levels will increase.
Well, and Camden himself, I remember he told me maybe about a year ago, as he said, like speaking of the cohort, there was himself and like a handful of like youth players that were being developed and that were competing and everything. But he said, you come out now and there's so many people getting involved in it. And he's like, we're returning to that point where tennis is like one of the big participation sports on island.
Yeah, we're really trying, and the participation sport that's where it starts too, right? We get more people playing. There's leagues here at the tennis center, and a lot of participation, and the participation leads to let's get the kids involved, and really the getting the kids involved is what we want to do, because they start at 10 or 11, and then at 14 or 15 they start to discover other things, and maybe we can keep them, and we might have 100 at 11, but then we have 5 at 14.
Well, like you said, the man, you heard it from the man himself. It's a good problem to have, and Guam tennis is in a very good spot right now. And a little bit of a logistical side, and like a whole bunch of balls in the air. But that's your job as administrator, and you're doing an outstanding job.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so
got
Guam,
a great team.
Yeah, Guam will be taking flights. We'll be going there. We will be giving it our all, and we're really, really proud of all the young men and women, and some of the older young men and women, either as administrators or as senior leaders of the team. So, Torgen, best of luck to you guys on the trip.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, go get them, Guam.
All right, thank you.